Hi, this is Scott Thompson in Retail Technology. In this video, we're going to cover several topics dealing with reviewing batches, reviewing items in batches, deleting items in batches, and submitting actual orders when you're completed. So it doesn't matter what screen I am on. I want to get over to review batches. I'm just going to locate here in the bottom left corner that icon with the shopping cart called orders. That two identifies that there's two batches pending. I'm going to tap right here. And it brings up the order screen. Now, it may take you into an open batch if you happen to have not exited a batch. And if it does, you'll have an error at the top that you can tap to bring you to this screen. But we're in the ordering screen now. I'm looking at, in this case, two batches. Both of them were created by me. That's my login there. But you'll see any batch is created by anyone in your store. They are visible across devices, and it identifies when it was created. In a future release, we're going to actually have the time here when it was created as well, and how many items. All right, so that's how you look at and see what pending batches that you have. If I want to delete a batch, what I would do is tap here, okay, and swipe to the left. Okay, so I'm going to tap and swipe to the left. Okay, if you notice there was a delete button that came up. In this version, it will delete it immediately. In version 1.1.1, which will come out in a few weeks, you will be asked, are you sure? So depending on what version you have, you need to be careful until that version comes out that you don't accidentally delete the batch. It'll just delete it when you swipe to the left. All right. All right, so let's review what batches we have that are submitted. So I'm going to go in here and tap on history. And I can see all the different batches that have been submitted. And I can filter on those batches by tapping up here at the top and bring up batches that were during a particular time frame, or how they were submitted, whether it's from this gun or other sources like MyUnify or Harbor. The time frame, the type, okay, was it a shelf tag batch that I'm looking for or an order batch? And you can sort them in order. Currently, I've got it sorted in the newest at the top. I'm going to tap here on the little X at the top right corner to bring me back to my list. And I'm reviewing my batches, identifies whether that is submitted, who was it that submitted it, the confirmation number, the number of items, where did it come from. All of these are created from iUnify, but it will identify here if the batch was created from MyUnify, for example, or other locations. And I'm tapping at the bottom and just swiping up to bring more items up from the bottom. The older ones are at the bottom, the newer ones are at the top. Okay. Now, if I want to look at what items were in the batch, it's just as simple as tapping on a batch. I'll tap on this grocery batch here. I'll tap right here. And now that's going to bring up the items in the batch. Okay, and again, I can scroll by tapping at the bottom and just swiping up and review all the different items in the batch. I'm going to tap here with the arrow to get out of that submitted batch. Okay, I can't delete this batch. I can't resubmit it. I can't change items or quantities. Once it's submitted, it's there for review and review only. All right, now I want to go back to my pending batch. Notice I have a 1 there because I deleted one of the batches. I'm tapping there on orders. Here's my batch. If I want to reopen that batch to either review it or add items to it, again, I'll just tap it. And it puts me back into whatever mode I left it in. In this case, I was in the list mode where I'm looking at multiple items per screen. And the last item I ordered was this Old Bay. And I'll start adding items to it by just scanning new shelf labels or items and just pick up where I left off. Okay. Now, when I'm ready to submit this order, I've got the buttons in here at the bottom to submit this batch. I just want to check this batch of when it's going to be the date of the batch. I'm going into the little symbol in the top right hand corner. I'm going to click on order, edit order details. This batch is dated 3/24. This is a test batch. I want to change that date. So I'm going to tap on the date. I'm going to push that date out to April 15th. Hit apply. Hit save. Okay. Because I want to be able to go back and delete this batch. I'm only creating this batch for this video. This isn't going to be a live order. And so now I feel safe. I can go in there and delete it when I'm done. I'm going to swipe to the right to submit this order. Okay, I get a message that this order has been submitted. And in a little while, I'll get a confirmation number assigned to it. Sometimes it takes a few minutes for that to come down to the gun. And I'll get an email. Also, if I have my email address attached to my login, I'll even get an email giving me a confirmation and notification of what it was that I ordered. There's another video that covers that whole process of receiving that email and reviewing it. But for this video, that's everything I was going to show you today. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.